Hello, Fruit Force. This is Captain Fruit reporting for duty, and today I've got another package in. This thing is huge, so I'm going to be cutting this open. Before I do, I want you to see how well this package. This is a Pandora's Box arcade game station. So here it is. This is supposedly the Pandora's Box 9 arcade stick. Came from China, which is how they get away with it. But this thing is huge. I mean, it's really big here. That's why it's not all on the view of the video here, but I gotta try to keep it close. And as you see here, it's packaged really well. They put actually bubble wrap all around the box, so I greatly appreciate that. Now I'm gonna stop the video here as I cut into it, and I'll get it to where we can see what's in the box after that. Alright, so I've gotten the protective wrap off the box. I haven't opened this yet. I just cut the tape on here, so let's see how this is packaged and what's in here. Alright, so we're going to open this up. And it looks like it's packaged quite nicely. Everything should be in here. This looks like it's a power supply here. Yep, here's the AC power brick. Okay, then that means it's also then going to require... Okay, another part here. Here it is. Here's the cable here. It looks like it's a pretty good length here of cable for the power brick. So that's, of course, that comes with it, right? That's expected. I'm going to set this to the side here. It looks like, okay, it comes with a computer cable in case you want to plug that into a computer monitor. Okay, computer monitor cable. It comes with a USB cable. Is it? Nope. HD TV. Oh, this is the HDMI cable. That's a nice HDMI looking cable there. Okay, so there we go. And that looks like it's got a good amount of feet to it. Let's see here. This cable is high definition. Of course, they're going to say that. Looks, I'm going to guess this is a pretty decent length of cable. Wish it said the length on the package. Well, let's see if we can find out, shall we? There we go. Yeah, that's got a good amount of length to it. I'm going to guess it's probably a 6-8 footer, somewhere around there of cable. Okay, good. I'm going to put this to the side for a moment. And it also comes with a USB cable here. USB, this is 2.0 cable. This unit uses a 2.0. This looks like it's a good amount of feet too. So that's good. You can use this for connecting other controllers, I believe, and things to it. Okay, toss that aside. Looks like it's coming with 2 extra buttons, so replacement buttons. Okay, nice click there. And looks like we have some information on the unit there and instructions there. Yep, here it is, all the instructions here, as well as how to fix it if there's errors and things of that nature, information about the board, the inputs, they're all on here too. So that's going to be helpful because I've never used one of these before. Now, I'm not big into bootlegging and things like that, just for the record, but there's a couple reasons I got this, and one is I wanted to have arcade joysticks, and so this is one of the great ways to do it, and so I went with this route with that. So let's see here, it also comes with this Pandora's Box quality commitment. Thank you for purchasing the Pandora Box. When you see this letter of commitment, you've received the original authentic Pandora's Box. Please feel free to use. For all the products you purchase, we offer the following commitments. All products are produced by regular factories and have been inspected by Quality and Technical Supervision Department. Well, once again, it's from China, so yeah, you know, that's whatever. The Trademarks Office of State Administration of Industry and Commerce, the People's Republic of China, have determined that Pandora's Box is the only invalid trademark, even though this product infringes on tons of other rights of owners because it's going to be loaded with emulation. Okay, all products have been inspected. Yeah, we promise the quality. And it says the following conditions are not free of charge: missing original label of the product, outer packaging, missing gifts and accessories that come with the goods, and damage caused by improper human operation. So we got to make sure we use it right. So there's that certificate that came with it. So instructions, certificate, extra buttons. Let's get that out of the way and let's see what this thing looks like, okay? All right, put that to the side here. It's packaged pretty well. See, he's got this over it. I'm guessing these are the joysticks, and it's packaged to protect it. One on the other side, too. Let me move the camera a little bit. There you go. You can see that one over at the far end there. It's well done to package to protect that. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. All right, comic book fans, here it is. Look at this. This is the Pandora's Box 9 that I got, and this was with Spider-Man on it. So, taking a look at that, let's check the sticks. Clicky sticks. Feels good. Both of them feel good. And they're all red and blue to match the Spider-Man color. Clicky buttons. See how they feel. Start, pause. They feel good. The buttons feel good. So that's good. Next thing I want to do is take it out. I'm afraid to dent this thing now. It looks beautiful. I love this Spider-Man. It's got some weight to it. This is not light. Look at that Spider-Man there. That is really nice looking there. Now we're going to look at the front end here. It's all screwed in metal. That's nice there, like it's supposed to be. Look at the back, the information here. We got, I don't know if I can get everything on the camera very well. Okay, over here we got the power button. Okay, that's power. We got that's to turn it on and off, of course, with that power button there. We then have the DC input. Here's our HDMI output, which is what I'll be using to get the audio and video that way. There's the VGA output in case you want to put it to the monitor, which I might do later on. I'm thinking about building, having a little fun project and building an arcade cabinet and putting this in. There, if we're using the VGA here, you're going to want to use the audio output there, and then here's your volume for that. And here's our USB for inputs there, where you can, I believe, add more stuff to it. This one's got a little cover on it. Okay, it's just another USB. It's just got a rubberized coating over it. For, I believe you just hook in other joysticks if you want to through them too. I'm sure the instruction manual will say. So speaking of it, now that we've seen that, I'm going to put this beautiful thing right back in there. All right, there. Let the camera readjust. Let's see what it says about those, shall we? Real quick here. You can jaunt along here with me. Okay, here. Got to make it on the English side so I can read that on the instruction manual here. And see, it does give that the panel's instructions on what does what. So here is all that fun stuff here. Okay, here we go. Support HDMI, VGA, yep, we got that. Dimension weight, yeah, package weight, we've got that. Audio volume settings, oh, yep, for joystick. It says those HDMIs there. It says on the board description right there, it's for joystick. Okay, that's great. Simple enough there. Pretty easy there. Okay, so next thing will be is for me to hook it up and show video footage on how it, if it works and how it works. All right, Frugal Force, I've got this hooked up, the Pandora now with the power in there. I'm just going to flip on the power switch here. I hear it firing up. And there we go, Pandora's box there. Let me see if I got the volume up. There we go. Let's see here. There it is. It says Pandora's box 9720p. I can hear it running. Let's see what else it does here. I don't. Okay, I'm going to check the volume on it because I'm not hearing anything. Let's see if we get volume here. Let's see here. Got to find the volume switch in the back. Here we are. There it is. There it is. Okay, there's the volume switch. I'm going to put it a little bit. Don't hear anything yet. Okay, so I'm going to move it right around the middle. It's probably because... Oh yeah, you hear it just fine. Okay, let me adjust the volume then, see how loud this thing is. Of course, I got my TV volume. I can always adjust the TV volume there, but the sound's working. Okay, it's going through on the fight stick there. I'll get my head out of the way here. I'm new to this thing, so here's the switch. Okay, there's that. Okay, to the right is up at volume. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start here. Just so you know, it says 1,500 games on this particular one. 150 pages there. Let me move the camera here. Okay, there we go. A little bit, we're going to get a little bit better view there. And as you can see there, it's going to give us the information about the game and showing it. There's King of Fighters 97, 98, 99, 2000. Looks like there's a lot of King of Fighters. So if you like King of Fighters, this might be the one for you. You know what? I'm not big into King of Fighters though. So, by the way, keep with me here because at the end of this video, I want to announce something a little bit special here. Okay, S&M, versus Capcom, that's cool. King Gladiator Guru, there's Samurai Showdown, great. Rage of Dragons. Oops. There we go. Okay, Last Blade Tier, a lot of them. I wonder if I push to the right if it's going to skip page. 20, yep. Okay, it's going to do that where you push to the right, it's going to skip page, a whole page to the next one. So I'm going to hit one to the right. King of Fighters, lots of King of Fighters. Double Dragon Plus, what's that? Okay, it's a Double Dragon fight game there. These, of course, are going to have a lot of side-scroll fight games. Here we go, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter Gem Fighter. I think that's a puzzle game, isn't it? Mini Mix. Yep, Vampire Hunter. Cool. Oh, look at that. That's cool. I know which one that is now. Look at that, Vampire Hunter. Awesome. Okay, Slam Masters. We got some classic wrestling there. Awesome. Street Fighters. A ton of Street Fighters. Let's go back to the next one here. Galaxy Fight, Universal Warriors. One of the reasons I wanted this too is if I'm going to play games that are shoot 'em ups, I I like to have a joystick like this for shoot 'em ups, and also for fight games. I prefer it too for one-on-one. So this is really going to be fun. Ooh, Pit Fighter. Ooh. Oh, here we go. WrestleFest. You gotta love WWF WrestleFest. I remember seeing that and never being able to play and watch other people play it. WWF Superstars. So got Jackie Chan. Awesome. Alien Challenge. Best of the best. As you see, a lot of punching kind of games. Here were lots of Street Fighters here. Red Earth. I'm not even sure what that is. It's going to be interesting to check here. Okay, Gundam games. SD Fighters. Okay, Berserker's Revenge. Shadow. There we go. A lot of Samurai Showdown. As you can see here, there's a lot of games. So what I'm doing right now is I did an edit here. I'm just going through a lot of them at a faster speed, just so you can see some of the games that are in this system, but not take as much time, because I don't think you want to sit here through 1,500 games. One of the things that is a negative about the system, there's not a way to put them in alphabetical order, if you will, on this particular device, so it might make it a lot harder to find some of the games you want. Though when you do find the ones you want, you can mark favorites, so that helps too. So one thing you might want to do is go through the games, mark the ones that you want to play, maybe write those numbers down. That way you have a list of the good ones that you want to do. Look at that, classic arcade Simpsons and things around there. There is a lot of fun to be had here. Another thing I do want to mention too, even though it says there's 1,500 games, there's not really 1,500 games. I'm going to be very rough estimation here. I didn't actually count through them, but there's doubles of some games on here just with different names. For example, I think there was 4 Simpsons arcade games on here, just with slightly different names. Some of the names won't match up too based on what country they were, like Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles instead of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because that country wasn't allowed to use the word ninja on that release. So there will be some doubles, and there will be some games that are a little bit harder to play too, depending on the control scheme. For example, there's some shooter games that originally would use a gun to shoot. Well, you don't have the gun on this. You have the arcade stick, which might make those a little bit more complicated to play. I could say there's probably a good 1,200 games on this particular Pandora's Box 9. Are all of them wonderful? No. They're just like any of them. Some of them might be more to your taste, some won't. There's a lot of different categories, though. You'll definitely get a lot of side-scrolling beat-em-ups. You'll get a lot of one-on-one fighter games, so that's great too. You're going to get a lot of puzzle type of games. You're going to get a lot of side-scrolling, quest, traditional, fun, short arcade games. You're going to get some shooters. You're going to get a lot of shmups, with those bullet hell shooters, which are absolutely great. You're going to get a good chunk of classic arcade games, too. So you get a good amount. You get a really good amount in there, and I think you can't go wrong. You're going to have a lot of fun. But with that said, let's pop into a particular game, and let's see how that game looks and plays. All right, so I went through the videos. Unfortunately, I did not find Amazing Spider-Man arcade game on this, but I'm going to try this one here. I'm just going to test out. We're going to put in some coins. We're going to try Superman. So I'm going to hit coins there. There we go. And then hit the button to start Superman. Let's see how this turns out here. Let's see how it works. Okay, push 1 or 2 player. We're going to 1. Okay, this does look like I recall. Or it looks like I'm going to hit credits to put more credits in. There we go. Very easy. The buttons are working great. Here we go. Yes, controls working good. We got a kick. We got a punch. And that's, I think, the only buttons on it. I don't remember if you hit. Yep. If you hold it down, it powers up. Music sounds okay, like I recall it. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Do. And this is 2 players, so I should put it on player 2, just see if player 2. I'm going to hit start on 2 player, and there should be a red Superman. Yep, see a red Superman will pop in. So that's good. It works good with that. That's excellent. So this game works great. All right, I hit the settings button. As you see here, we can customize things here. There's test here. It's nice and loud. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Speakers are good. I mean, it puts out a good output. Holy cow. This output's actually through the box. This isn't through my TV. So I'm going to turn that way down. Okay. And we got customized buttons, system config, game settings there. Okay. Difficulty and lives, edit games list, back. We're going to go back. And I don't know which button. Okay, A, B, C, D. Okay, D's here. Okay, bookkeeping. System settings. Let's see what happens here. We're going to click bookkeeping. Okay, there's passwords. We're going to go back. Inside speaker. It's on. That's off. And see here, you're going to see. There we go. So you can have it just through your TV if you want it there. But I will say the speaker on this thing is really good. So here. Okay, I don't know, but here we go. That's just a TV speaker. Okay. Sounds good through TV. Now I'm going to turn this off. And I'm just going to go through the system speaker, okay? Good. Speaker's not bad sounding on this at all. Okay. Now we'll go save setting and reboot. Save setting and reboot, yes. Save settings, okay, or no. Okay, I didn't save it to make any changes. We just got the sound actually going through the unit itself, through the speakers. That I thought it was through the TV at first. I'm going to set it up through the TV because I got surround sound on this thing. It's going to be banging. All right. Now we're back through there. It's relaunching. Excellent. All right, so now I'm going to try another game here. We're going to do Marvel Superheroes. Boom. I'm going to load the Pandora's box here. Let's see how long it takes to load. Not quick. Not long at all. All right, here we go. Press, we're going to hit some credits. Start. I have not played this game in ages, and I don't remember the arcade layout, so bear with me there. This sound, once again, is just coming through the box. None of it's through the speaker, see? I don't have it through the TV at the moment. I think the TV does sound a little bit better. Okay, here we go. See what the buttons are. It does look like they've done some smoothing onto it, onto the console. I don't remember having this smooth, but boy, it's been ages since I've done this. Gotta remember the buttons. That's kick. Okay, that traditional button layout. There we go. Yes. Can't remember. I believe I remember it. You're going down, Spidey. He's getting his butt kicked. Okay, whipped Spider-Man's rear there. But it does look like they did smoothing on this. I don't know if I'm a big fan of that. I'm going to have to look and see if that's adjustable. Okay, he did beat the power stone. I honestly don't remember how to do that. How do I launch my powers? Oh, I don't got a power stone anyway. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spider-Man's coming back now. There we go. Oh, there we go. Alright, the next thing I wanted to do is, since I was showing you with the video camera hooked up, I want to make sure you could see what it actually looks like here. So I'm going to fire up Golden Axe 2, the same system and everything, hooked through an Elgato. Once again, the sound transfer is very good through your HDMI ports or your auxiliary out ports. I tested those. Audio sounds good as well as the internal speaker for what you get. Graphic-wise, the games and things hold up very well. There is a couple things I do think are very much worth mentioning and talking about. Not every version in here is the arcade version. There will be some that are port versions from like the Genesis and things like that, but the majority of them are the arcade ports. For example, I chose this one, Golden Axe 2. This is the arcade, not the Genesis or the port that was later on made. And the Golden Axe is the same way. It's the arcade version, so that made me very, very happy in that regard. So you're going to get a lot of that. Once again, there is some doubles and things like that. But one of the big things I'm not 100% real happy with is the amount of smoothing that was done on the game. So if you're a purist and you like things a little jaggedy with the pixelization for the time, this is going to be overly smooth in some games. You're going to see it. You're not going to get that pixelization. Too much smoothing in some. You could tell it was just done too much. So that was a little bit of a negative there. There is adjustment for the screen type that you're using in the back, but even with that, I found I kept still getting too much smoothing no matter what I was using. So there is one negative. Now, some games on the unit too, which is definitely worth saying, are 4 players. Now, every game in this system that was a 4-player on the arcade has a 4-player version in this, but there is some that are 4 players set up. So if you hook up other arcade sticks through the USB ports, you can play 4-player. I don't think you're really going to go too wrong with this for the price of it. You know, you're not going to get the 1,500 games in reality. You're probably going to get more around 1,200 because of the lack of originality in the games. You're going to get some duplicates with different names. The save feature is good in that regard. It does try to break it up into categories in general of what type of games they are, but it might be nice to have them in alphabetical order as well. Now, I did play through a ton of the games on here, not every single game yet, because it's going to take me a long time. But there's a lot of good to be seen here. If you watched my video with Little Frugal and I where we did the charity X-Men arcade playthrough for charity for Toys R Tots, we were using this unit, so you got to see this in fact, and it works very, very well. But one game I did find that was absolutely 100% unplayable was Mortal Kombat. The frame rate is absolutely atrocious. You cannot play it on this Pandora's Box 9. Now, there is a Pandora's Box 3D. It's a little bit newer version. A family member of mine got that, and his has 2,500 games. That has a faster processor in it. It has Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. It did work just fine. It played Mortal Kombat absolutely wonderful, just like the arcade, so I see no issue there. It did have more games. It also had the same issue with some doubling and things like that, but it had some games on there I wish we had on this too. Another thing to mention too is, based on what I could see by opening it up, you really can't add any more games to this. The way they have it set up, I wouldn't want to try to take out the card. It's just not really designed to be able to be removed and put back in. So once you got these in, from what I can tell, you're limited on what games you can have. Now, if you know a way to add more games to this on this Pandora's Box 9 safely without having any potential issues, feel free to let me know in the comments. I would love to hear it, because there is some games I would like to have added to this. I got this ultimately because I wanted to be able to play shmups and arcade games with the traditional arcade sticks, plus it supposedly also doubles as an arcade controller for like a PlayStation 3. So I love fight games with the sticks rather than the joystick. So if you find yourself wanting some arcade games, whether it be fight games, side-scroller games, puzzle games, shoot-em-ups, classic beat-em-ups, you're going to have a lot to choose from on here. There's going to be a lot of good. I find it hard to believe that it wouldn't be worth your money to get it. Granted, I know it's from China and the rights and things are, let's be honest here, being pretty loosely used and applied. In other words, not at all and skirted. But some of these games is the only way you're just going to get them. There are some games I wish was on here that weren't, but it has a lot of them that I was looking for. And the 3D version that I was able to play had some of those ones that I wanted, but I still have yet to find one that has the Amazing Spider-Man arcade version that I'd really like to play. So if you know how to get a hold of that one, you have that. I know you can get it on MAME and things like that. I haven't got mine to work yet on a MAME, but maybe I will. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, as I said, I wouldn't want to tamper and play around with this too much of adding games. I don't think it's safe to do the way it's set up. But if you know another way to add games to it, by all means, let me know. I don't think it's a waste of your time. I think you're going to have a lot of fun with this. So thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, let other people know about this. Share the videos. It's one of the best ways you could help is that, and comment down below. If you find yourself in a good position to help the channel, we do have some links below. Feel free to check those out. You can help this channel out for as little as $1 a month, and with you, we can continue to help this channel grow. And until next time, keep it frugal. Thanks for sticking with me through this. If you don't mind and you enjoy videos like this, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe, and even bigger, hit that notifications bell, because evidently that means a lot. Also, if you find yourself in the position that you can help the channel and you want to, you say, hey, I like this stuff. If you don't mind, go down to the info bar down below. We have a link for our Patreon, which you can join our Patreon for as little as $1 a month, which gets you special posts that are only for the patrons. So sometimes I do Frugal Force videos that are patron only, or special versions of videos. I also do random Frugal Force giveaways where I just take a random person out there with a random number generator. It selects who it is, and I send them stuff, whether it be games or comic books or both, whoever knows. And sometimes I even just ask you guys questions or shoot up a message, and I greatly appreciate you checking those out. Also, if you find that maybe that's not for you, you don't like Patreon, we have it in the info bar as well, a Streamlabs link there where you can click on that and just give a one-time donation, and that helps the channel. All those proceeds are going right back into the channel
to help Little Frugal and I and his sister, the American Dream, my wonderful little girl, and our family continue to have fun doing this and sharing this with you. All right, thank you very much. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you for all the ones who have stuck it out with me this long. And all the new ones that have joined on, too. Thank you. We greatly appreciate it. And don't be afraid to leave a message in the comments section, too. We love to read them. All right, thanks. And until next time, keep it frugal.